Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Tinker77. Thanks for joining me today. We are back on FoolCraft, and today I have a plan that's going to do some work in the Nether. So, first of all, before we go into that, I want to say thank you for your support on the videos. I've been receiving a lot of likes and some comments, and it's been really great. I really do appreciate that. If you have a second, just go ahead and click the like button. If you like these videos, let me know that you continue to support me on this. That would be great. I really do appreciate it. Okay, so what are we going to do today? Well, I have a Hermitron that's filled with transporters, mob mashers, and mob fans, and a whole bunch of stuff. What do you think we're going to do? Well, we're going to head to Nether, and I'll show you. So for this project, what I want to do is I want to make a wither skeleton farm, an automated farm. And to do that, I want to be really close to the upper limit, the bedrock up at the top. So this is where our portal is. If you remember, I had a little walkway over here. I want this to be right here. I want to go all the way up. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to dig all the way up till we get to the ceiling bedrock. And then I'm going to put a ladder up there so we can climb on up. So that's the first step, is just getting up to where we want to go. I'm now at the top. You can see the top bedrock. I'm about 6 layers down for what I want to do. Now, I have on me right now is this hammer. And anything about hammers are, if you put and try to break a block right here, it'll do the surrounding blocks around it. See, so you can just do one, and it helps for digging out, that sort of thing. I probably could have used this when I was doing the Hermitron storage and showcase area, but I didn't. That was kind of a stupid thing, but hey, you know, whatever. So I'm going to dig this out, and then we're going to start the actual farm process. Okay, so how is this going to work? I've got here a chest transporter with a skeleton spawner, and if you put a skeleton spawner in the Nether, it will be a wither skeleton spawner. So what we're going to have is we're going to have a skeleton spawner in the center of an area. We're then going to have the mob fans, which will push the spawns into a mob masher, similar to what we have in the current farm back in the overworld. And then we're going to have all the drops going into a vacuum chest. Okay, now I have mob fans to upgrade the distance that they go, and then I also have looting upgrades, which will make the mob masher do a lot more damage and give us the chance to get better things. The idea here is that we will eventually get a lot of wither skulls, so that we can then summon the wither and get the nether stars and that sort of thing, because those nether stars are very useful in other crafting recipes. So that was the goal here. Now what I'm going to do here is I've got some fans, and I'm going to start to place these down along this back wall here. Okay, so there's going to be 7 spots that we can use. So we're going to do there's 1 right there, so we're going to 3 on each side. Okay, and then from there we're going to have the wall. Okay, so this will be the wall here. On this side, the same thing. And in the center of a 7x7 area is where the nether, or the monster spawner will be. And then we'll put up a wall, and we'll have a killing mechanism. So let me start to get this kind of figured out. Just give me a sec here, and I'll be right back. This is the basic layout of the kill chamber, okay? I have 3 spots here on each side of this. This represents where, right on top of here, will be the mob spawner. So I'm using 3 here on each side of it that can possibly spawn. You can see there's 3 each way. This block represents the mob masher, and of course the vacuum chest. So what will go on here is any mob spawns, these series of fans will push the mob all the way back against this wall. And this fan and that fan will then push them into the mob masher. So I added to these fans mob fan upgrades for a distance modifier of adding 2. So now when this is on and I walk into this spot, I am forced into this row with this fan to be pushed across. If I try to go out, I can't. It won't let me out. Okay? So that's the idea. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to then get all the fans working and get more like a glass border so we can watch this, and then we'll get the mob spawner in and ready to go. Okay, I've constructed the killing chamber. Okay, that fan is still running. I don't want that running. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to put it out on the mob masher. Move that block there. We're going to put this down. Now I need to get in there to put a lever, and I need to get the lever too, so we can have it have power. Where are the levers? There they are. Okay, So what we're going to do is we're going to dig down real quick here. I guess I just got hit by it. Okay, we're going to put that lever and we're going to turn that thing on. So it's running now. And now we can replace some of this netherrack. And there we go. It's ready to go. It's fired up. Now I need to go into it and I want to put on the looting upgrades. These are the, gives us a better chance to get some loot. Okay, all that's left really is we're going to go and put the, here we go, the mob spawner. We're going to get ready to place it. And then I want to take out the block that's below it. And then we're going to run out here and try to get these blocks put in place so that we can start the farm up. So here we go. Okay. Got rid of that. We can get out here. Okay. So this should start spawning mobs if we did it right. I don't see any light sources in there. Nothing's causing it. So it should just start to go every so often spawning wither skeletons. And other skeletons, but we got wither skeletons. Excellent. So now I'm going to turn on the fans. The side fans first. Okay. And the 3 back fans. Now see, they're standing on top of that, so probably I need to put something on top of that so they can't spawn on top. But then once it gets right there, instantly dead. And see, we've already got 3 drops of evil. Wow, this farm really works pretty well. I don't know what that is. That's weird. But anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to watch this for a little bit and find out what items we're getting that we really don't want. And I'll filter those out so that they'll just despawn. So let me just watch it for a little bit and see what we get. So I made another modification, and that is putting this mob spawner up so there's 3 blocks below. So no matter what happens, when they spawn, they'll drop, and they'll go into the mob masher. So that's what's going on. You can see I got a lot of loot here. It's just sitting there, bouncing around. It's because the vacuum chest is full. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to put, and I got another one, good. I'm going to put the skulls along the top because that's what we're really interested in. And now I need to make up an item filter to find out what I don't want. Okay, so we're going to put an item filter in here, and I really don't want to pick up, as an example, I don't want to pick up coal. That's not necessary. I don't need any arrows. I really don't want any swords. I wonder if I can put a sword. We'll try even. But if you look here, what else do we not really need? I mean, what do you think? Arrows and bones? I already have arrows. Bones, I don't need to pick up those bones because we have that all from the mob farm. I really don't see much else. This stuff is okay. We can use it. So I'm going to set that up and we'll see how it goes. I'm going to clean out this inventory and I'll just watch it for a little bit more. Good news. You can see there's swords on the ground. They haven't been picked up. If you look in here, we've got plenty of space for swords. So the sword filter worked. We're not picking up the bones. We're not picking up any of the junk we don't really need. We really just start picking up some loot bags and things, and they'll always be here. But this looks really, really good. So the last thing I want to do for this is I want to have a way to get up here quickly, and that is with... we're in line with our ladder. We're in line with this. I'm going to put down a waystone. And this is Wither Skeleton Farm. And there we go. And then we'll click it. And apparently I just lost my warp stone. And I hate when it does that. It's one of those situations where I'm going to have to relog. But this way we can get back up here and we can come and get wither skeleton skulls. Pretty cool. I'm not getting a lot of the wither skeleton skulls, even though I have looting on the mob masher. And I'm wondering if I were to put in a lot of beheading on that, if that would help out. Because you can get different thing on here. And I'm not really worried about the damage. I want to have the heads. So I'm going to go back to base, and we're going to go and make up these mob mashers. I need 10 of them. So let's head back. So once I get those 10, I'll put it back. Maybe we'll see the drop rates for the wither skeleton skulls go up, which would be really nice. I'm going to take the loot bags that I currently have. I'm going to take them down into our mob farm with the loot bag opener. See how that works out. So let's go do that right now. Let's go drop off the loot bags. Here we go. We're going to put the loot bags that we currently have in here. It will then make bigger and better bags. Just like that. Okay. Now we're going to go up and we're going to go make those beheaders. So we would need this here. It takes helmets. Lots of helmets. And I don't have it. Does it have to be always have to be gold? Golden helmets. So I need 10 of these. So 20 helmets here and 20 helmets there. Okay, well, let me start grinding that out. There's 20 helmets. And there is 20 of the iron helmets. Okay, here we go. We need 10 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did my calculations right. Okay, we're going to head back to the mob farm. Okay, we're here. What we're going to do is we're going to take out this block here, which should go into the vacuum chest. We're going to right click on here. We're going to put all the upgrades up there. We're going to get out our block and put it back. And now we're going to watch for a little bit. I have 5. Wow, went up to 8 already. 9. That beheading upgrade really helped. So this is looking really, really nice. What do you think? I think that's all we're going to do for this video is get this ready to go. Now the next video I'm going to try to work on clearing out this area and having a place where we can have the wither spawn and can be killed so we can get those nether stars. I have to do some more research to figure out how to do that. It may not be possible with the new upgrade since they took out the mechanical user. I'm not sure, but I'm going to take a look and see. And if it's not possible, then I know that they're probably working on a way to do it. And so I'll just keep an eye out. But basically in this space here, we're going to be able to take this out and put in a place for the wither killing. Okay? So I think that's about it for today. If you like this video, please click that like button. If you have any comments, put them in the comment section. And if you'd like to be notified of videos I produce, please subscribe to this channel. Again, I am Tinker77. Thank you for joining me today. Have a great one. Bye-bye.